Hearing bird flaps. Okay. Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. All right, shout out to Daniel Bildo with the Buy Me a Coffee donation request. We got the Beatles, Free as a Bird on here, and I hope you guys really like these Beatles reactions, man. Because when I'm deep diving inside of like certain songs and certain musicians and certain groups and stuff, like I like to kind of gain probably like a 70 to 80% understanding of how this group does, and I really feel like as a new reactor to the Beatles, or just being exposed to the Beatles within the last few months, like I really built that appreciation for the Beatles, and their legendary status amongst all musicians. Like I've reacted to Ringo being on Drumeo, you know what I'm saying? I reacted to a bunch of different docuseries that are really dope. And that's the part of music that I like, you know what I'm saying? Even if any other bands have like slight short docuseries kind of things, feel free to request those as well in the description box or in the comment section below, okay? So, all right, let's get the thing cooking. Oh, that's definitely, is that George playing that right there? That definitely sounds funky. I'm really liking the way that drum is hitting, like the impact. I don't know what it is about drums. Like I just really get into it. Like. And my boy Draven in the chat said, so much for playing that slide, because if you watch that documentary reaction about these two songs that we're doing, Paul did not want him to play guitar like that because that wouldn't sound like the Beatles. So I thought that was a pretty, shout out to Draven for that one, man, but that was a pretty good point out.
Whatever happened to the life that we once knew? Can we really live without each other? Where did we lose the touch that seemed to mean so much? It always made me feel so free.
Oh, so that's the car accident that people claim Paul passed away on, right? that's when they went to India. Oh, wait. Sergeant Pepper? Okay. There definitely is a lot of nuggets in there. Yeah. But wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they record Sergeant Pepper in it? Or no, they went to India, then they recorded Sergeant Pepper. Oh, it kind of tricked me right there. Okay. Oh, that ukulele. Really dope song, dope concept. I think the video brings the best out of this track. I think as a standalone audio, it sounds great, but I think the video really amplified that video. The video really amplified the song and really made you feel like you witnessing not the end of the Beatles, but you seeing the timeline of the Beatles. You know what I mean? And I think all Beatles fans feel some kind of nostalgia like that, you know. Could the Beatles, you know, bigger questions that you could ask, like, could the Beatles survive the 80s? Could the Beatles survive the 90s? Did we really miss out because of, like, greed and ego and friendships getting messed up? Like, did we really miss out on having the Beatles for 50, 60 years, you know? Had some things happen in our favor. Like, you could have brought back Billy Preston for this, depending on what was going on with Billy Preston's life, but there's a lot of potential in these tracks, man, and I like it. Definitely for me, I think I judge it about an 8 out of 10. But I think Helter Skelter, and that reaction is on Patreon, but Helter Skelter probably one of my favorite Beatles tracks so far. All right, now shout out to actually let's go through the lyrics real quick. Free as a bird, it's the next best thing to be. Free as a bird. Home and dry like a homing bird I'll fly. As bird on the wings. Whatever happened to the life that we once knew? Can we really live without each other? Where did we lose touch that seemed to mean so much? It always made me feel so free as a bird. Definitely a lot of reflection going on in that verse part right there with Paul. Do I sense a hint of like regret in these words? Like he said, where did we lose the touch that seemed to mean so much? I think there's, reading in between the lines, I think there's definitely some regret. Like this has probably been something on Paul's mind for a long time. Bars that rhyme. Home and dry like the homing bird. Okay, going into the chorus, post-chorus. Okay, whatever happened to the love that we once knew always made me feel so free. George sung this part. I didn't even recognize that was George. And then there's the guitar solo, Paul and George. Chords, John, Lennon, John. Free as a bird is the next best thing to be. Free as a bird. And then the outro with the ukulele. Lyrically pretty short. I'm very surprised by that they made these lyrics last 4-minute song lasted like this. Like I said, I'm still not a fan of the short verses, man. You know, you can feel how you want. I guess that's the rapper in me that likes long verses. To each his own. Say, okay, so this is the first of the final 2 Beatles singles. This is one of the rare recordings credited to the Beatles that did not include their late producer George Martin. Later, Martin said he wished that the demo had never been produced, though if it had been involved, he would have taken a different approach to the technical challenges. Said Lennon's demo was extremely lo-fi. He had recorded the song on a boombox on top of his piano. Producer Jeff Lynne compressed that original recording until What you ended up with was quite a thick homogeneous sound that hardly stops. There's not much dynamic in it, but I know very simple. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they wanted to stand a little bit true to what John had produced, make some things stand out, some certain sounds, but only people can dream, man. Maybe George Martin should have put out his own mix if he had got a hold of the stems for the vocals or the whole track. Maybe he would have put his own spin to it. That would have been dope. But yeah, man, shout out to Daniel Bildo with the Buy Me a Coffee donation request. Definitely love you guys for always being here and Jordan joining me on these Beatles reactions, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. I'll catch you guys at another one, all right? Peace.